Welcome, dear viewers, to The Edge, the show that pushes boundaries of exploration and innovation. I am Patience Abba.
And I am Nina Basi. Today we are delving into a world where power meets progress, where ideas illuminate the path to a sustainable future.
Oh yes, Nina, we are venturing into the realm of sustainability and innovation in energy, where innovators light up possibilities and pave the way for a cleaner, greener tomorrow.
We've got something special in store for you today. Patience had the incredible opportunity to sit down with a true visionary in the field.
So stay with us as we journey through the landscapes of innovation, explore the frontiers of sustainability, and uncover the energy solutions that are lighting up the future.
We are ready to embark on this enlightening adventure. Let's delve into sustainability and innovation in energy right here on The Edge.
Want to know what made you go into renewable energy?
Well, I would say the three key things, I was a civil servant, working with security outfit at that time, but majorly I am somebody who wants to get my hands on. So I felt a bit underutilized, and I was looking out for something that can engage me. I'm not used to just going to sit down in the office before the computer and then, spend the day like that. So I'm a field person to start with. So that was a contrast with my flair. But besides that, there was a national challenge, I can recall as far back as 30 years, we've never had stable electricity in the country. And it was very challenging that people had to live with additional cost of fueling generators and all the inconvenience and interruption of electricity. So you can imagine the challenge and difficulty. So I was actually looking out for a solution. Totally also, I felt like for any problem, there are opportunities. So once there is a potential problem, I could see opportunities of making money. And I also knew that the kind of lifestyle I would like to live, I probably can never make that out of the government without stealing money. I just thought I could, take this problem as an opportunity. So these were the three key factors that, attracted me into the renewable energy industry.
Can you share with us some of your significant innovations or technologies that you have been involved in developing or championing, within the renewable energy sector?
Well, I will tell you that most of these technologies are not innovations that, that are local. They've been in existence, some scientists somewhere over time have made the discoveries. But the key thing is, why is it not working in Nigeria? And that's where I thought, we could make a difference. There is always a need to localize these technologies to suit our own purpose here in Nigeria. So many Nigerians have built inverters. We even built inverter in my factory in Kaduna as well. But in those early days of building inverters, there were already inverters coming in from other parts of the world. But these inverters, as well built as they were, they do not understand our own local electricity situation and application here. So that's where I thought we needed to come in to see how we can work with the OEMs to localize this technology to make it work for us here.
So right now the narration has changed. Solar can do more than it did so many years ago. That's what you're saying. Now you have domesticated it to suit our needs. So we can actually use solar to take care of our problems as they are.
Certainly. I have been living off the grid. I have not paid electricity bill either in my house or in my office or in my factory for the past 14 years. I've been living off grid, for that long. If after 14 years we've been, using a technology, we will have cracked all those challenges with it. We have more than 1,800 homes in Nigeria now that we have installed our solar solutions for. They're either running on 100% off-grid or hybrid solutions. Basically, other than the power backup solution for homes, we have about 4 or 5 different other solutions that are under the umbrella of our solar business. We have what we call uninterrupted power supply systems. Those ones may not necessarily be solar, they could be just backups. We have UPS systems for medical operations and for lift operating systems as well. So the power backup is on one side, the solar, power systems is on another side, which is, standalone solar systems. The solar hybrid is a combination of solar and battery with other sources of electricity that comes in a grid or generator. We also have external lighting, like the solar street lighting, which we have used to achieve major public infrastructures across Nigeria. In about 6 different states of Nigeria now, we've done the solar street lighting project completely, and we're responsible for its maintenance. So the technology is better understood now. We have more people trained for the installation and maintenance. And we also have a better check on the products that are coming into the country now. Standard Organization of Nigeria has woken up to their responsibility. They have a better understanding of the components now, and I think, there is also a difference in terms of, the competitiveness of the business. People who have enjoyed it over several years have gotten to know that, for you to get the best of this technology, you must be willing to invest.
What an insightful interview that was, delving deep into the world of sustainable energy and innovation.
Absolutely, Patience. He's also making waves in the realm of smart homes.
We have now connected with our guest at his remarkable smart home. Here, innovation and technology converge to create a living space of the future. Sometime you had mentioned about smart homes. So I'm thinking, where did smart home come in? How did you dovetail into smart homes?
Well, to start with, solar solution is about energy efficiency. The first step in achieving solar power in a home is to make the home energy efficient. And a smart home is an efficient home because you're bringing in technology that reduces your energy consumption or energy waste, if I may put it like that. For example, if you pass in a corridor, you need light, but after you have passed, you don't need light. So why do you have light running? So with that energy efficiency drive, we also discovered that most companies that are into smart home always come to us for power solutions. So that means, there is something very common between smart homes, energy efficiency, and solar power solutions.
Like a synergy.
Yeah. But also the need to diversify. I haven't been in the same industry for almost 14 years. There was a need to do something new. And, with artificial intelligence, taking over, it was very easy for us to identify smart homes as, a diversification business.
For you to sell your house
to smart homes.
Oh, your lights, come on.
Hey Siri, it's evening.
You have a conversation with your home.
We can talk to Siri or talk to Alexa or Google, Google Home, and just ask, hey Siri, put on the lights, or hey Siri, I'm back home, Sometimes you don't even need to talk. You can geofence your house, and as you're approaching your house, from your app, you could tell that you're already in certain vicinity, and certain things in the home begins to get themselves ready for you.
But you can't cook for you, can it?
During a visit to the Abuja office of the Blue Camel, the Urge crew uncovered the visionary endeavors of entrepreneur Suleiman Yusuf. Notably, he has expanded his horizons into the conversion of traditional premium motor spirit PMS vehicles into environmentally conscious compressed natural gas CNG vehicles.
The gas only gets framed, have pump to push, but the power of the gas can switch it to the unit valve for this car to start. So now, I start this car with gas now.
The conversion process exemplifies a precise fusion of cutting-edge technology and engineering expertise. This innovative system enables vehicles to operate efficiently on CNG, presenting a green alternative to conventional gasoline.
So I'll be driving this now for complete 1 month and a half now. As the technology enter, we are the one doing it. So I now put my car on the sample.
Beyond its eco-friendly attributes, CNG presents compelling economic advantages. Both businesses and individuals stand to gain from substantial fuel cost savings.
This is 30 kg cylinder, which converting to liters, we see 60 liters also, which can drive you like 230 kilometers above.
Suleiman Yusuf's transformative journey stands as a testament to the profound impact of entrepreneurship and innovation. It underscores how these forces can usher in positive change, one vehicle at a time. As we embark on a future embracing sustainability, the path to eco-friendly mobility is illuminated by visionary entrepreneurs like Suleiman Yusuf.
What an enlightening exploration of sustainable energy, innovation, and the remarkable transformation of vehicles to compressed natural gas. It is incredible how visionary entrepreneurs like Suleiman Yusuf are shaping a more eco-conscious future.
And now, let's jump right back into that captivating conversation with Suleiman, who is not just an entrepreneur in solar technology and smart homes, but also a pioneer in converting vehicles to CNG. Let's hear more about his journey, and also stay tuned because we have an exciting short documentary to share highlighting our recent trip to Suleiman's Kaduna factory.
Lots of business operators who think that every day should be profitable, they end up packing up when, they go through a stretch of difficult times or non-profitable times, which could be as a result of either policy changes, or as a result. Let me give you an example. If you, design your business, based on, unavailability of electricity, and for some reason electricity supply improves, and you're no longer having that demand, what do you do? But you need to look around for other areas where your business can apply. So you have to be very dynamic in thinking. You have to look at rural area solutions. You have to look at commercial and industrial solutions, and then you have to look at residential solutions. If you look at the statistics and if you understand that electricity problem in Nigeria, even when we get everything right and we start the journey now, we cannot get it solved before the next 7 years. But as a businessman, if you assume that we get electricity problems solved in Nigeria in 7 years, to what extent are you going to be part of that solution? Globally, everybody is tilting towards renewable energy, so it's an open field. That's the new oil, if I may say. Vehicles are going EVs. So if the residential solution is probably likely to be resolved, you have to start thinking, what about these electronic vehicles that are coming in? How are they going to be recharging? How can you play a role in setting up recharge stations for the EVs? So you have to expand and be ready, and understand that. You must
constantly be pushing the edge.
Exactly.
Constantly.
Exactly.
Okay, let's talk about community impact and your social corporate responsibility. How have that been going for you as a company?
Well, for us, we look at corporate social responsibility more from the angle of impacting, by, educating people with the necessary knowledge and skills they need to be able to survive. Once you impact on one person, that impact is going down to his family members, relatives, and friends. You know, so what we did when we set up our factory in Kaduna was to set it up together with a training academy. Okay. It's called BRECTA, Blue Camel Renewable Energy Training Academy, where we have so far trained over 460 young Nigerians in renewable energy technology, mostly on scholarship and partial scholarship basis. So rather than invest in providing solutions that, you know, helps people that is not sustainable or is not consistent, when you train people, you're impacting them and you're giving them knowledge that will forever be useful to them, and they also retrain or re-impact that knowledge on other people. So we've done a lot in terms of capacity building and job creation.
In the heart of Kaduna, Nigeria, a beacon of sustainable innovation shines. Welcome to the Blue Camel factory, where sunlight becomes a source of power and renewable energy is a way of life. Skilled engineers meticulously assemble solar panels, the heart of sustainable energy. Each panel is a promise of a brighter future. Once assembled, these panels are put to the test under the African sun, transforming sunlight into clean, reliable energy. The warehouse is a treasure trove of tools and materials used for assembling solar streetlights, lighting up neighborhoods and streets. Inside the office, accolades adorn the walls, celebrating the innovation of Blue Camel and its visionary leader, Mr. Suleiman Yusuf. As the sun sets, Kaduna's streets come alive with a different kind of light. Solar streetlights line the roads, bringing safety and brightness to the city. In Kaduna, the Blue Camel factories lighten the way to a cleaner, greener future. Here, the sun is not just a star. It is a source of hope, power, and innovation.
Welcome back, everyone. That documentary was an insightful look into the world of innovation and entrepreneurship.
We witness the challenges that entrepreneurs like Suleiman Yusuf face daily in their quest to make a difference.
It's important to acknowledge the hurdles they overcome. Now, let's rejoin our guest, Suleiman Yusuf, as he shares his thoughts on the challenges he encountered on this remarkable journey.
We don't get the kind of support that is required by our government. You know, there is no way, you know, government is complaining of unemployment and government is not supporting entrepreneurs. The number of people that entrepreneurs can absorb or employ is way higher than the number of people that government can employ. So what government needs to do is to focus on supporting entrepreneurships, you know, small and medium-scale businesses, so that we can, you know, absorb more and more people. I can assure you that if I had experienced the necessary support from the government in different areas, whatever you know of Blue Camel today, our 150 staffs could be 1,500 by now. But we have a lot of challenges around access to funding. You know, we're competing with companies across the globe who get access to funding at 2%, 2.5% and below. But here you go for facilities in the bank, you're discussing 25%.
Double digits.
That's too much, you know. But besides that, we're not enjoying any kind of tax holidays, no incentives. We're being taxed heavily. If you reduce that tax, you are allowing me to grow. There are certain things that government should have a way of regulating how they come in. I have a factory that I've invested over $2 million in Kaduna that is supposed to be into production, assembly, you know, and fabrication. You know, but we're limited by the things that we can go into because our product is in the markets with other products coming from Asia and other parts of the world, where they have advantage of electricity, cheap electricity, they have advantage of low costs in terms of financing, you know, and they also have or take the advantage of coming to register companies in Nigeria that doesn't pay tax. They take advantage of the first 3 years tax holidays. So while I'm, being charged 7.5% on products, VAT, they don't collect VAT because before it is 3 years, when their company is due for auditing, they shut down that company and move their activities into another company. These are all parts of the challenges that we've been facing.
So a lot of young people are watching us today, and they're wondering, how do I start? Or I want you to speak to them in a way that they will start thinking of doing their own business instead of waiting for that job, that big job.
To start with, you must have a passion for whatever you're doing. So when you're doing what you have a passion for, you never get tired of doing it. You're always happy doing it. We also need to appreciate the other piece, like planning. You can't just wake up and just have a passion and you think you can. No, you have to plan. And planning means that you have to put things down in perspective and have a timeline of achievement. During your planning, you can plan today and say, look, in the next 10 years, this is what I want to be. 10 years is a long time in that process. But at the same time, if you don't plan, 10 years can just come and pass and you haven't even achieved anything. You're still, having your ideas on paper. So planning is key. You have to look at things like prayers. Whatever religion we come from, prayers, I think, is very key because it keeps us going and it, helps us to navigate around, So it's about belief. But I personally believe that prayers has also a very key role to play in your ability to, to move on. But then, things like perseverance, you have to persevere. You will fail, you will wake up, you will move on. Sometimes it gets really, really tough, but you have to tell yourself, no, I have to get there. So that's part of it. You also have to be patient. Patience is part of any successful journey. If you're not patient, you're probably going to give up somewhere at the wrong point, but you have to just continue to be patient. But outside that, you have to start looking at things like, packaging. You have to package yourself, You can't just, the same product that is not well packaged, their prices are not the same. Their demand is not the same.
You're right, sir.
Then promotion, you have to find a way to promote your product, And I think I've mentioned about 8 or 9, there are about 14 of these P's that are very key, to entrepreneurship. Okay,
so where do you see Blue Camel? What's your vision for the future?
Thanks to some of the new policies that just got approved by the, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu administration, that allows me now to generate electricity, to run my own transmission network and to sell power. My vision for Blue Camel is to become one of the major electricity companies in Nigeria, holdings that will generate, distribute, electricity to Nigerians across, from the rural areas to the urban, industrial and commercial, off-takers of electricity.
As we wrap up this insightful conversation, we can't help but feel inspired by the incredible journey of Suleiman Yusuf, from sustainable energy to smart homes and transforming vehicles to CNG. He's redefining the landscape of innovation. Patience.
Yes, Nina, you said it all. Our last question to Suleiman about the future of the company gives us a glimpse of what's to come. We look forward to witnessing the continued growth and impact of visionary endeavors.
Indeed, the road ahead is illuminated with possibilities. We will be right here to share more stories of innovation and entrepreneurship on The Edge.
So stay tuned and remember, the edge of innovation is where the future is being shaped. Thank you for joining us on this incredible journey. Goodbye.
Bye.